What's up, everybody? Master Boris here with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos. This is pretty much a reply of my boy MugenLord, what he was saying in this video. Is DLC necessary for video games longevity? Well, it depends on what game you're playing. It depends on what genre, and it depends on how you think about DLC and how you look at it. To be honest with me, I don't agree with it in some practices because a lot of video game developers are taking advantage of it and giving you a half-ass game and get all the good content you have to pay for after you pay extra $60 for a game to get a complete game, you know, these days. And in a way, it's kind of our fault in a sense because we enabled that practice in a way because we are the consumers. You gotta look at you gotta look at yourselves and how you feel about the situation at certain things because we are the people. We can make change. We can make change for the better. Or we can make change for the worse. Even people that has power in this world, there's a million of us against them. So we make change. We make things go afloat. Businesses rise because we are the consumers. Everything we buy. That's just in general. But in terms of video games, back then video games, you know, you felt like the developers who make these games had a heart of making these games that they made. Like, for example, Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1. Very classic game, right? You know, if Metal Gear Solid came out today, a lot of that stuff would be DLC. I made a joke. I think I made a video on this channel probably like 5 years ago. I made a joke with TW Shell Shocker. If Chrono Trigger came out in this generation, I put how much amount of money that you have to pay for DLC to even go back in time and go through other lands and stuff like that. And here we are, 5-6 years later, that's actually happening with these video games. So it's really crazy in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But everybody got this Ubisoft mindset that less means more. Just an excuse to give you DLC so you can pay extra for a game. Now, we did have expansion packs or director's cuts, different editions, i.e. Street Fighter 2. We did have that, but there's times where the same game comes out in different consoles, like it'd be time release stuff most of the time. But I mean, we had that. But if you are a big fan of the game and you had a great time with the game because it had replay value, you would get an expansion pack with more stuff in it or a director's cut edition to see what they cut out of the game. Now it's more accessible. Everything is digital. You got to realize that too. They pushing this digital market when it comes down to buying things, you know, i.e. also cryptocurrencies, which that's gonna be it's gonna be on top in a couple of years. But yeah, DLC, in my opinion, I think it's a love and hate relationship with it. I have with it. I like it, then again I don't. Now, if DLC was free, that's the right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you already spent money on the game, that should be already in the game already. Because back in the day, when we were playing games, once you buy that game, that's it. That's the final product. That's it. That's done. Nothing until you waited until a sequel, or like I said before, expansion packs. But if you decide to get it, but you know, it is what it is nowadays. Everybody is pushing this DLC narrative, and you know, as you see on the pictures here of, you know what I'm saying, how things were back in the day, as an example of the picture that you're seeing right now. But yeah, I want to know what y'all think about this DLC practice. I mean, we got on Arc System Works butts about the Blaze Blue Cross tag battle, which with all those DLC characters and all that, it's $70. But you gotta also remember too, Injustice 2 was selling games for DLC for $90. So pick your poison. You know I got on Arc System Works about that on my Master Boys extra channel when I react to it. But that's not really bad, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the way how you look at it, you know. Because there's some people there's some developers and people, these gaming companies come out with these games, and they know that you want something really badly to be on this game. Like for instance, Fire Emblem Warriors, right? You know you want Ike and Fire Emblem Warriors. They know that, so they gonna put them as DLC. That's another way they just getting money. It ain't really about the passion of making games anymore. It's about the money. You feel me? And you can just tell. You can tell it doesn't have that same charm as, let's see, like Tekken 2, for example, or Ridge Racer Type 4, or Power Stone, or Metal Gear Solid, or even Super Mario Brothers, or NBA Jam. Those games back in the day had a charm to it, and you can tell that developers love what they did with making these games. Nowadays, it's just on the fly. Here you go, $60, $70 for a half-ass game, and then the rest comes later as DLC. So I want y'all to think about that and take what I said in consideration. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make some videos for y'all because I do variety of playthroughs. Subscribe to this channel, like, comments, you know, share our videos, the whole 9 yards, man. And see you on the next one.